What is up, everybody? It's your boy Rogue here. So I'm actually starting this vlog at home because my last vlog got 200 likes, and I told you guys we get 200 likes, man, we gon' bam do 3 of these decks, the Albaz shirts decks, take it to locals and compete. You guys love that series of me taking structure decks to locals. I haven't read none of the cards outside of Brand Fusion, and I barely know what that does. So right now, what I'm gonna do is build this deck, and then hit locals and compete with just the structure deck. So you guys already know how I do these things. I only use what's in the structure deck. That's it. Just to see, can you really pick up 3 structure decks from Konami's Yu-Gi-Oh structure decks and win a tournament with it or do well? All right. So with all the being said, let's get into it. Without further ado, let's begin.
Stardust, black rose, no hope, life low. I'm trying to reach a new level. I got the key to the temple. I set a trap in my mental. This is the one that's gonna end them. Stardust, black rose, no hope, life low.
All right, guys, I'm here at locals now, and I'm waiting to try my new deck. So you guys already know I got to play some third strike, though. So I guess I'll just place this right here for you guys. See me get whooped on by Chun-Li. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited to see how this is gonna work out. I think it'll be a lot better than the last thing I was testing out, which was the Monarch. So this definitely should be interesting to say the least. I'm still trying to practice some of my third strike tip, just getting my regular specials because this is an arcade machine, and I'm practicing my combos as well, like quick little faux hit combo right there. Okay, I know it's down for special. There we go. Getting a little bit better at that. I used to be a lot better like doing a special. I used to be able to like combo them with the fireball, so it'd be the fireball to come out with the special. You guys who play third strikes and other fighting games, you guys know how that works. However, like still getting used to this stick stuff, like especially the ball stick. The last thing I used to play with at my shop Galaxy, they used to have like a different like little arcade stick. The setup is completely different, man. But yeah, man, guess I'll catch you guys after round 1. Let me practice these combos on here real quick. Down for, down, hold on, down, short, trying to combo it out, down, short, down, hold on, down, short, there we go. But so there's a way you can do that combo into a special, and you can do that one as well, which is the 4-hit combo I did earlier. There we go. Let me just practice the super by itself. Down forward, no. Down forward, no. Well, whatever. Anyway, catch you guys after round 1, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, guys, coming to round 1 of the tournament. I ended up playing against DDDs. And I played against a player who just got back into the game. He just picked up his buddy's deck. So it was a really interesting game to say the least. We both, literally 90% of the time, was just reading our cards because, like, I didn't know what half my stuff did still. Like, I read all the cards at home while I built the deck. However, I just didn't know. I'm like, okay, what's the best plays to make? What should I go into for certain scenarios? And my extra deck is very generic and limited. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to play this deck as just a straight beat down type of deck. So glad I ran the Dogmatica guy, the one with 2500 attack, because he just give you that extra something to help get you there. So he ended this field on a DDD monster pass. I believe I had Ghost Ogre, so I think I have Ghost Ogre one of his dark contracts. He really couldn't do much, so I just started popping off on this turn with the Dogmatica card and the Branded Fusion. And then on my following turn, I played Branded Fusion, bring out another monster. And he's going to scoop it up soon because there's not really much you can do. I got 3 monsters on board. And like I was making sure I was reading everything, make sure that I wasn't cheating them. And I'm like, wow, this stuff is like broken. Like when you go from playing a deck like Heroes where everything is really restricted, you're so used to getting locked out of your extra deck. But like playing this deck, I'm like, man, it's like playing Heroes but 10 times better at times, depending on the scenario. Game 2, he decided to go first, of course. He was looking up the rulings because he didn't really know how certain cards work. Number someone to one do the search. And played Dark Contract. I Ghost Ogre to get our contract, which hurt a lot because he didn't really open up too many Dark Contracts. And he's going to end on a pretty mediocre board, to say the least. He is going to pay 1,000. And at this point, we were very close in time. Like, it was not much going on. Because like I said, our game had to be like 35 solid minutes of both of us just reading every card in our hand. And like I said, half his deck was in German, so he had to Google the translations to see what was going on. That's why I don't play personally. I don't play like these foreign cards because like if I forget a card effect or I slip up, I don't know what's going on. Nevertheless, man, I got the hang of my deck, played Branded Fusion, popped off my guy, and I'm about to beat him again because like I said, time it was like 60 seconds on the clock. He was down on life and I was up on life, so he just scooped. Nevertheless, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, round 1 is over and I am freaking loving this new deck, man. It was crazy. I had the perfect matchup for round 1, which is DDD's. My opponent was learning his deck, so he didn't really know what plays to make. So that gave me enough time to read all my cards, figure out what to do, develop a strategy, and I'm loving it. Like, I'm loving it. Like, it just feels like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Simplified deck with stuff that works. Like, bro, that freaking hand trap that negates when you have a fusion on the board is amazing. Like, I wish Heroes had something like that, like, for real. Nevertheless, that's why you guys saw not a lot of monsters on the field, because most of the time we were both reading cards, like, because he was borrowing his buddy's deck. Half the stuff was like German, and my deck is just brand new to me. So, yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys at the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, coming into round 2 of the tournament, ended up playing against 60 card base, and this was the deck. I'm like, okay, what version are we playing? And unfortunately for me, he's playing the Cyflock version, so he started off just full combo, Brave token shenanigans, Link summoning, and of course, I didn't open up any hand traps, because my deck does play hand trap, played 3 Ghost Ogre, 3 Fake Veiler. Didn't open up any popped off, and I'm like, okay, I have an okay hand, I can fight back, but he had DPE, Cyflock, and it was GG no re. Game 2, however, I went first because I'm like, I'm not trying to get Cyflocked. Like, I hate Cyflock decks, but nevertheless, it is what it is. Hopefully, Konami addressed it. Started off with my favorite draw 1 card, is send a branded spell from Death to Graveyard to draw 1, and pick the dude at the bottom. Like, that's pretty good. It makes me a 37 card deck. And he gambled my fusion effect to try to double fusion. And I'm like, okay, I have the Brandon and White, so I'm gonna play Brandon and White to bring out the best boss monster in the deck, the one that can banish the dump one. So I use this effect to banish the Gamma to dump a monster from my extra deck, and the one I dump allows me to search the Tri Brigade. So I'm gonna go ahead and search out Tri Brigade Mercure, which is the monster effect negate, and my opponent just scooped because he said he couldn't handle that. Going into game 3, pretty excited. I'm like, well, if I open up hand traps like Ghost Ogre or something like that, and I can stop the Brave Engine, I'm good. I didn't open up Ghost Ogre, I opened up Veiler. I Veiler too late. I was saving it for Verde, but I forgot he can make Baron de la Flor before he make Verde. And so, yeah, considering I made that mistake, because I could have Veilered him, forcing him to use Griffin, and he probably would end on the mediocre board. Because I had a lit hand, but nevertheless, got Cyflocked, and it was GG no re. We'll catch you guys on the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, I just came out here to get some fresh air. I lost round 2 against freaking base 60 card Cyflock. Bro, that deck is so goofy, man, because like literally like game 1 I couldn't, wrong, oof, sorry about that. That's so annoying. Okay, there we go. Okay, game 1 I opened up no hand traps. I get Cyflocked, couldn't do anything. Game 2, you guys saw what happened, right? I freaking just comboed off. He tried to hand trap me. I comboed into that freaking dragon that can banish one, and then I actually searched out the freaking Tri Brigade, Masquerade, hand trap to negate monster effects. I'm like, he just looked at his hand, he was like, yeah, I can't play through that setup that you got. Game 3, I'm like, please brick, please brick. I had a fake Veiler in hand. Some told me to Veiler his Halqa Fabrics when he had Griffin on field, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wait to he tried to burn Griffin. I wasn't really worried about the DPE that much. However, he just freaking made Baron. I'm like, oh yeah, he can make Baron, can he? So he made Baron. Effect Veiler didn't matter. I was trying to bait the Baron effect with the Dogmatica dude. He wasn't taking the bait. And that was all she wrote, man. He just comboed off, popped off, Cyflock, DPE, same goofy stuff. The format is just goofy. You guys saw my ban list video, but I'm having a blast playing this deck, real talk. I could definitely see myself playing this as a fun deck, because like, 3 structures is all you need. And I can definitely say if I added like some regular hand traps like Ash Blossoms, Super Polys, I could build a good deck without the Jester. Matter of fact, get this video to 500 likes, bro. 500 likes, I will play this deck temporarily into the next format, because literally this deck is super fun and I have a lot of ideas for it right now, bro. Also, 500 likes, you guys want to do DESPIA Hero, I can check that out as well. But yeah, man, I'm feeling confident going into the next round. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, coming to round 3 of the tournament against my boy Joey in the Plunder Patrol deck. And this deck is really annoying. Nevertheless, man, it was a really fun game. So I wanted Dyro made him go first because this deck is a heavy OTK deck. He ended on freaking totally awesome and passed essentially. So I activated my one dragon dude that lets you draw by special summon him, right? Just trying to bait the negate. He didn't take the bait. However, I just started popping off because I had like my hand was I had like Albaz, Branded Fusion, and I made a bit of a misplay. Actually, no, I didn't. I just Branded Fusion off into one dude, popped off, started attacking, put on some damage on board. Then on his turn, he did all the Blackbeard, Whitebeard, stupid shenanigan combos, popped off, and then on my turn, I started popping off back. Like, I was very surprised by how much I could pop off because he tried to, what really hurt me is like in this game is the Brave engine because I had to waste my negation, my hand trap on the Brave cards that pretty much generate free pluses out of nowhere. And the Plunder Patrol does the same thing, so it's kind of like the Brave / Plunder stuff goes hand in hand, which kind of hurt me. However, I was still coming back. You guys can see I was really doing really good. However, he's in a top deck Super Poly and ended up winning because of it, because like it was just one of them things that was like, whoa, Super Poly, you got game. Like, what can I do, right? So I should have won that game, but Super Poly won him the game. Nevertheless, it is what it is. Game 2, I forgot what I sided in. I knew he was gonna make me go first. I sided in like that one card that lets you stops a summon. My hand wasn't that great, so I just sat one pass, kind of bricked actually, and he ended up OTKing me. So nevertheless, it is what it is. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, I got smacked by Plunders against Yugioh like every week. Stupid Plunder deck. But yeah, game 1, it was a back and forth. However, I ended up losing. Super Poly was clutch, and I don't know if could you have Adam on field if you had Super Poly? I mean, you had 2 of your Plunder monsters, but I didn't know what you could do.
What was the board again?
I had the Masquerade dude. No, I had this two monsters. The Kit and the one that can make the fusions.
I had to wait. I was gonna bounce. I was gonna try to force out the. I know the face out with the trap card.
Yeah.
So I was gonna bounce the fusion back to your hand.
Well, I didn't have the trap card face down.
I don't know. What was the face that you had again?
Probably nothing. I don't think I have a face. I didn't have a face down.
Oh yeah. Then I definitely could have. I had the bird, Whitebeard, and the token. I was gonna bounce the fusion.
Oh yeah.
And I was gonna go for
that was goofy. You had the bird in hand.
What?
You had the bird in hand.
I had the bird and Whitebeard man.
I thought your hand was just Super Poly and 2 of the Plunders.
My hand was the equip. My hand was the equip spell. The bird, Super Poly. It was the equip spell, bird, Whitebeard, and Super Poly.
Oh, that's goofy.
Remember, because I did right, and I had Faithful Adventure already face up. So I searched the equip spell.
Yeah.
And that's when I Super Poly dumped the equip spell.
Right. True that. Anyway, I got smacked. So I'm having fun with the deck though. It's really weird playing something different. I'm trying to figure out what the best plays is for certain matchups. And I sided wrong for this matchup. Apparently there can only be 1 kills this deck, but I took it out for some BS that I didn't even draw anyway. But I'm having fun though. I like the pure build of this deck. Really, I think it has a lot of potential. Anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip if my opponent decides to play. If not, we just gonna chill out. So y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, my round 4 opponent didn't show because like X2s can't get anything, so just waiting to get the profile. Table 1 is the base player that beat me round 2, and my boy Yugioh. He's playing DESPIA, I think, Tri-Brigade, so he's probably gonna get it, who knows. But yeah, so far I like the deck. Like, it's really fun. It's definitely different from Heroes. I could definitely see myself playing this as a good fun deck, just switching up once a week, like on a serious note. Unlike my other decks that I say I'm gonna switch up and then never get around to it. I like the structure deck stuff a lot. I really do. I feel like if I was playing like some more different cards in my deck, like Super Poly, Ash Blossom, just more things for the meta, I'd be really good. And then not to mention as well, I don't really know how to play the deck. Like, this is literally my first time touching the cards, playing it, getting a good feel for it. And I've made a couple of misplays, like against Yugioh, like I said. Against my base player, round 2, I could have Veilered early, which probably would have won me the game. So the fact I went to game 3 was insane with that. Then round 3 is like, Plunders has a lot of goofy stuff they could do. Then without siding properly, you really can't beat that deck, honestly. Player though, like I said, I should have kept that there can only be 1 in. Nevertheless, it is what it is. I guess I'll just go around the shop to see if there's anything new. I don't want to keep on showing off the same old stuff every week. But yeah, we're gonna wait for this profile. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, just got JoJo's deck profile. You guys will see that probably in a day or two, depending on. Let me know what you guys want to see first: a $30 profile or JoJo's profile. I'll upload whichever one you want to see first. I'm about to open up my pack. What you open up your pack, sir? Nothing good?
Nothing good.
Ah, crap.
Contact C is the only good card though. Contact C is actually good.
The contact C is busted, honestly.
Yeah.
Let me see if I open up something good.
Contact C is DESPIA player down trouble.
Alright, let's see. Big money, big money. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, crap.
Ooh, a baby.
Dinosaurs.
A baby.
Anyway, I'm about to get some food and probably get up out of here. We'll see, man. I'm gonna see you guys in the next clip. Alright, guys, so this dude challenged me to a duel like TV show. We're about to play. I'm about to get smacked because he's playing pure. I'm playing structure deck. So we're gonna see what happens. What's better, structure deck or pure?
Structure deck.
Structure deck all day, all day. Warren over there. Pure. Pure.
Wait, is it just
Well, they both pure. They,
structure decks? Or
yeah,
you got, like,
it's just 3 structure decks. That's it, bro.
Shit.
I mean, I technically went 2-2, even though my last opponent
They
didn't show
got
up.
Dark Ruler in the deck, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I sided though.
yeah.
I sided. Anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys in the duel, so y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is just a fun game between me and my boy JoJo. He just won a tournament and he actually asked me to just play. I didn't have my hero deck, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and play this DESPIAs. Cause I'm like, okay, he's playing full power DESPIAs with all the meta stuff, and I'm just playing 3 structure decks. Let's go, right? So he sets up a pretty board of the one that makes you burn life points and the guy that banishes. And he showed me some pretty cool combos where you can just abuse the dude that banishes effect a lot. And I'm just like, screw it. Especially with my one dude, come on, try to do stuff. I'm paying life like crazy. I had to brand a fusion, normal summon kit, search, did my combos to make my dudes. However, he has super poly, which was like the mirror match for this deck. Yeah, super poly is clutch, kind of like the hero mirror match. Whoever opened up super poly is gonna win. And his field was crazy. Like I could have somewhat hurt his board, however, that super poly hurt a lot. Coming into game 2, however, I'm gonna go first. Make a pretty mediocre board and pass. I did draw 2 stat 1, and he's just gonna pop off and go for game. Actually, I'm lying. I stalled him for 2 turns with D-Bear because I opened up twice, but I couldn't get enough field advantage, and he had super poly, so it was GG, no read. So we'll catch you guys in the final clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Get a big thumbs up. It is the next day. Happy mother effing 420, which is the day you guys begin this video. Man, I am in love with this deck, bro. Like, real talk, even though I went technically 2-2 because my last opponent didn't show up and I won round 1, the fact that I was going toe-to-toe with base is impressive. Also, the fact that I won round 1 was impressive, just with the structure deck. The deck has a lot of potential just with the structure deck cards. I know a lot of players don't run the Tribal Mercure, the one that's like the monster negate, but you're gonna have a fusion 90% of the time, so having a free hand trap monster negate is really good. And it's searchable. And then for you guys that don't want to pay for the Albaz, you got Kit. Now, it's not a plus like Albaz is, and it doesn't come back to, negate effects, but it's still special summons itself. It searches your branded fusion, which is what you primarily need it for. And on top of that, it's just a good card overall for the deck. So I'm just like, bro, I definitely, like, this ain't how I feel about the other. The other decks are like, okay, I'll come back to it eventually one day when I'm bored or try something different. I rocks with this deck. Like, it's fun, it's creative, and it's kind of like, I want to see what I can do. And I know there's a bunch of deck lists and everyone's like, hey, play this build, play that. I just want to try my own build. I don't want to look at nobody else's deck list. I want to enjoy the deck building process. That's what I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh is really missing with the current players that play the game. I feel like a lot of old school players enjoy the deck building process because we watched it from the anime, versus now the new school players that they go online, they copy a deck list, they might tweak it with 1 or 2 other popular meta cards and go from there. They don't really look through the card piles, and they don't like to read thousands of different cards to see what can properly go into the deck. I'm going to do that and make my build very creative, and it might be good, it might be bad, but hey, that's the whole point of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So if you guys are new here to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, man, I do mainly vlogs with my hero deck. However, I just wanted to take the 3 DESPIA decks to locals to compete to see just how good they are, and I am very impressed. All right, highly recommend it. One of the better Konami structure decks they've printed in a while. This deck, in my opinion, is on the same level as the Solomon Gray structure deck. It just only came out at a time where our metagame is really dumb because we have the Brave Engine and the Scythe Lock goofing is running around and everyone running 15 hand traps not to lose to that crap. But that's neither here nor there, man. All right, it's your boy Roll Kiro. I gotta edit this video because I got a lot of stuff to do today. And I'll catch you guys on my 420 stream, man. Peace and stay innovative. Deuces. You guys have a great rest of your day.